All right, what is going on YouTube? I don't know why I said it twice, but what's going on? All right, so it's 10:33 right now in the morning, and what we're gonna do today is actually start practicing for our food delivery challenge out in Fort Lauderdale. If you've been tuned in to my page, you know in a couple days, 6 days to be exact, I'm flying out to Fort Lauderdale for a food delivery challenge. And the rules are that you have 4 hours to make as many deliveries as you possibly can. So today, and actually up until I leave, if it's not raining, hopefully the weather permits me to do this, I'm going to be practicing these 4-hour shifts. So that's pretty much what I already do, but yeah, we're just gonna make sure to try to stretch it a little bit longer if you know, if I'm at like, oh, let me hurry up and go. There you go. All right, so usually I do stay out here 3 to 4 hours, but now I'm actually gonna keep tabs on that. And I'm also going to try to stay close to my zone, because part of the rules or part of the challenge is that you have to make it back to the starting destination by 11 a.m. So we're starting at 7 and it ends at 11. And if you don't make it back, you are disqualified. So that is a new rule that I just learned from my interview with Watt Hustle last night. And so yeah, that does add another challenge to the mix, because I was just like, hey, I'm just gonna accept everything, but now you actually got to watch how far you're going and make sure you're able to get back to the destination. So and also, I don't know if I said this in my last videos, but for the first day we're actually gonna be competing for $750, and then on the second day we're actually competing for a e-bike. So it's actually 2 competitions, and she must have heard me talking. The little girl was looking around. Excuse me. So the first day, like I was saying, we're gonna compete for $750, and then the second day we're competing for an e-bike. And the only people that are getting to compete for the e-bike are those that the top 4 in the first challenge. So everybody else is not going to get to compete. And we're specifically riding the sponsored e-bikes that are, you know, up for the taking. What else? I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything. Something was just in my head, but as I was talking, it just withered away. That happens a lot. So let's see, what was I saying? There only the 4 people get. Okay, so now the winner on the first day actually gets to pick last as far as the bikes, and the loser, or not the loser, but the person that's in 4th place gets to pick first. Out of all the bikes, I'm expecting the Aneoki A8 to be like the one everybody wants to ride and use, because it has the largest amp hours, you know, so you could pretty much full throttle that for the whole duration of the 4 hours, and you should be pretty good to go. All right, let me just check on the camera. Put it down just a little bit. All right, that looks a little better. Let me make sure I'm live on the app. All right, we're good. So I'm actually gonna go across. So yeah, the plan today, as long as the weather permits, is to come out here for 2 4-hour shifts and try to see how many deliveries I can possibly make. Now, the other day when I came out here, I did 9 deliveries in 2 hours, or 2 hours in like 40 50 minutes, so almost 3 hours. I'm definitely going to try to beat that. I'm not going to be out here like going crazy or anything, trying to, you know, hurt myself or anything, but I am going to like pick up the pace once I start getting orders. So I usually average around 13 or 15 miles per hour. That may go up depending on if the orders are back to back, because like I said, I do want to actually, you know, try to get as many deliveries as possible. I'm going to be treating this as the what do you call it, the delivery challenge. Now, I'm not sure. I'm definitely going to try to use DoorDash as well. I was just going to use one, but with me going to a new zone, I'm wondering if that's actually going to help me be able to just log on the DoorDash app. Because right now, the zone is 30 plus miles away from my house. Well, I wouldn't say 30. It's more like probably like 20. Between 20 and 30 miles away from my house. So I usually don't use DoorDash unless I'm already out there, which is on the other side of 610. And then I go ahead and if DoorDash is slow, like last week when I did that stupid quest and it kind of screwed me over, I started getting back on DoorDash. So it all just depends. But since I'm gonna be in Florida, I'm wondering if I thought that was a little mouse. I wonder if I'm just going to be able to log on. I don't know, but I'm definitely going to try to schedule something so that way I have 2 options. But yeah, so you know, I don't, what is that show, like College Hill or something like that, where they were all in a house or whatever? And maybe not that one, it was another one where there was like multiple houses. So this event is kind of going to be like that, because we're actually going to have multiple, like the 10 people that are coming, there's 3 different houses. So I guess one is going to have 4. But yeah, I'm rooming with 2 other people, Turbo, and I don't remember the other guy's name. Chris is in my head, so it might be Chris, and I got to check him out. But I know who Turbo is. I watched his interview with Watt Hustle. And ironically, we have a very, very similar story on how we started this whole food delivery gig hustle. He was working a job and, you know, ended up quitting his job and started doing this full time. I was working a job, got stressed out, and ended up quitting that and started to do this full time. He's been doing it for around 7 or 8 months. I've been doing it for around 7 or 8 months. So it's just crazy like how similar our stories are. So shout out to you, Turbo, man. Like that's pretty cool to see. Like, it's so crazy how things work. You know, whenever, man, this dude's like right on my ass, bro. Let me just get over real quick. What a punk, bro. And it's a fucking work van, man. Like, he was damn near about to touch my tire, bro. What the hell? Anyway, so yeah, man, it's crazy to see like someone is going through or experiencing life very similar to how you're experiencing life. And another person is Raspy Rides. You know, he actually was working in corporate America as well, and he was getting depressed and, you know, stressed out and stuff, and he just said, man, I can't do this anymore. And he was actually one of the big reasons that I started getting confidence in this move, right? Because he left I think he was making like close to 200K if I'm not mistaken. I wasn't making anywhere near that. But when I heard his story, man, it almost brought me to tears, man. Like, seriously. And so I was like, man, if he can leave a 200K job, live in California and survive, man, I live in Texas, you know, I live in Houston. Why can't I do it? I'm not making even half that, you know. And we're both feeling the same way. And you know, there was just certain things that I you know, that would kind of help me make that transition, that being one of them. And also I had so much to tell Wide Hustle last night. When we got done with the interview, like going in, I was a little, you know, I say excited and nervous are pretty much the same emotions, right? Your palms get sweaty, your heart starts beating a little faster, you know, you kind of fumble over your words, right? So it's just how you look at it. If you want to be negative, you're going to be like, oh, I'm scared, I'm nervous. But if you want to look at it as, you know, glass half full, you're going to say, you know what, I'm just really excited. And so I was really excited yesterday, and I actually was forgetting part of the story. And so I actually, after my 4-month mental leave, I ended up going back to Amazon, right? Because my mental health leave expired. So I had to go back, right? Either go back or just quit. And I told myself, you know, I was still wanting to do everything that I'm doing right now, but I told myself, you know, let's just see how it goes when I go back, right? Let's see if everything's still the same. You know, you're getting all these cold shoulders and, you know, just, and these are from superiors. This isn't from like the people I'm managing. The people I was managing, I ain't have no problem with, right? Of course, you know, some days they would get mad when I was, you know, kind of wanting them to hit their goals and stuff like that, and they had a bad day or something. But that comes with the territory. What I'm talking about is from my reporting managers just being extremely childish, man, like being passive aggressive and stuff like that. And it's like, man, I don't want to deal with this shit. So that was one thing. When I went back, I was like, let me just dip my toe back in the water and see if it's bad as I remember. And so I remember going into the building, or actually even before, like just getting in a car and, you know, like, okay, even before that, getting dressed, putting on my Amazon vest, putting on my work clothes, my steel-toe boots, all of that started bringing those same emotions back, man. The anxiety, the frustration, the confusion, because they love to cause chaos, and you don't know which way you're supposed to go. You know, you think you're doing good, you're hitting goals, and then your manager is mad at you, and you're like, bro, how the hell are you upset with me when I'm making your life better? Like, I know you got a bonus off my back, bro. I know you did. I know y'all getting money off my back. So don't sit here and treat me like shit when I'm basically putting money in your pocket, you know. And so as I'm driving there, like, I almost didn't make it, man. I almost turned around, but I was like, nah, let me just go. And one of the reasons was I didn't want to just quit the job, right? I wanted to actually go in and resign, right? So I told myself, if I go in and I go into the same situation where my direct manager is being an asshole towards me, and it's just constant confusion as far as like them moving people and not telling you, because I manage the ship dock, right? So you have like so many lanes. I think it's like, what, 12 lanes, and you have to have people on them, right? And as the work comes down, it kind of shifts, right? It might be on this lane 1 hour, then it might shift to the other lane, and then sometimes it might just be almost on all lanes, and you got to really spread the people out. Well, what the managers would like to do is they'll get a message from another department and not tell you, right? Because there's so many freaking chats and Slack. Like, you're a part of some, but then you're not a part of some other ones. And so a lot of the messages you wouldn't even be tied in on, right? You wouldn't be a part of, CC'd on or anything. So you have no clue. And all of a sudden they keep calling like, oh, blue light, right? A blue light basically is like, you don't want blue lights at Amazon, right? Blue light is mean the lane is backed up. So if the blue light comes on, that means either there's a whole bunch of boxes that are coming down that lane and you need to upstaff, Somebody may have went to the restroom, hiding in the restroom, you know, taking an extra long break, you know. Let them go, 'cause I don't need to go fast. I'm gonna go this way though. So I'm trying to remember what I was saying. Yeah, so you don't want to have any blue lights, right? Blue lights are like just the enemy at Amazon. They're the devil. So when I went back, the reason why I even went on a mental health leave is because the managers, we would have meetings about communication, right? Oh, we got to stay in constant communication. If somebody leaves or somebody goes home early, somebody calls in, people need to be moved around, we have to communicate as a team, right? And that was one thing I actually brought up in a meeting, was like, we have to communicate when you're moving people around. If you take somebody off a lane and you don't tell me, what do you think is going to happen? That lane is going to get backed up, right? And then I'm running like a freaking chicken with his head cut off because I'm trying to get the blue light off, because once the blue light goes on, it backs up everything, right? It's a chain reaction. Like, it backs up everything downstream, upstairs. Like, you just have a lot of stuff going on. Other departments get backed up, their lanes stop, and it's really bad, right? So it's so incredibly important to make sure that people are able and available to scan on these lanes to get these boxes to their destination, right? Well, the managers would love to freaking move people and not tell you anything, right? Because they're so superior to you, they don't need to tell you that they're moving people, right? Who are you? Well, I'm like, bro, if I'm managing the floor and you don't tell me that that you're moving an associate, so now I have either less associates on that lane or absolutely no one on that lane, don't you think it's smart to inform me of this so I can make the right moves, so I can jump in and start scanning for a little bit until we can get back up? Well, it seems simple, right? No, man. Having the managers communicate was like pulling teeth, bro. They absolutely despise communication, bro. Even though in the meeting that was like the main topic. Oh, communication. Yeah, as soon as the meeting was over, it goes right back to the same thing. So pretty much like right before I took my mental health leave, like, and I'm pretty direct. Like, I'm not rude. Well, sometimes I could be rude. Everybody could be rude, right? But I'm respectful. I'm extremely respectful, right? So as long as you respect me, I'm gonna respect you, right? And so I remember the last meeting where it was like, that's it, bro, I'm leaving. We had a meeting and I pretty much called out the team and was like, hey man, like, we cannot be moving people without communicating to the team. Like, if y'all say we're a team, let's act like a team. And if you move someone, tell whoever is on that floor. Like, don't just move people and then start hollering out blue lights on the intercom, like, oh, blue light, back spur 12, blue light. No, bro. Like, and then I go over there and I see nobody's there, and then I'm like, hey, where is let's just call her Stephanie. Hey, where was Stephanie? She was on back spur 12. Oh, they needed to upstaff in picking, so I sent her to picking. Why didn't you tell me? And then they just look at you like, or they wouldn't even look at you, they just wouldn't answer you. And so you're like, bro, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, are y'all trying to sabotage the floor? But it's crazy because they would get chewed out too, and you would see them getting chewed out for stuff like that, right? When the FPY, the first pass yield, FPY is basically like how successful the boxes are being diverted to the ship dock and being, you know, quote unquote, scanned to their destination, right? Ready to be delivered to the customer. Well, it just seemed like a lot of times they didn't give a damn, bro. They didn't care about these numbers because the FPY would drop so freaking fast, like it ain't even funny. Like, you could be doing good the whole freaking day, and then for maybe 20 minutes the floor gets messed up and the FPY drops from the goal of 92 to like 88 or something like that, and it's too late. You can't even get it back up. You don't even have enough time in the ship to get it back up, right? So you're screwed. And then the next day you come in, or maybe a week later, they bring it up and like, hey, yeah, what happened on Wednesday? The FPY was at 88. You know our goal is supposed to be a 92. What happened with that? And you're like, what do you mean what happened with that? You're the one who moved everybody, or you moved people without telling anybody. So what did you think was gonna happen, right? And of course, you can't say it like that because they'd want to say, oh, you're being hostile. So of course you gotta be professional. And so I would be like, you know, a lot of times people are being moved and nobody's telling people, like nobody's communicating that they sent somebody to a different area. I think we definitely need to start communicating better so, you know, that won't happen, you know. And I even would tell them, like, hey, I don't mind that y'all move people. Like, I understand other departments are just as important, and sometimes it depends. Sometimes they're more important, but just communicate that, because I don't mind jumping in and scanning. In fact, like, I actually like scanning because it made time go by even faster than just staring at the freaking numbers all day. So yeah, all right, let me get back to what I was saying. So in the last meeting, I actually told them, like, we need to communicate, right? So right after the meeting, and I'm not playing, man, like maybe 10 minutes after the meeting, the same exact thing happened. So we had all started a group, I started a group chat with everybody that was in that meeting, and I said, did we not just talk about communicating and when you're moving people to let everybody know, or at least the people that are running the floor, right? Why is this not happening? And I even CC'd their boss, right? And so their boss was like, what's going on? Like, he put the eyes. And when I say you talk about high school, man, high school mentalities. Hold on, I need to adjust my helmet. I'm starting to bite the side of my cheek. Man, like, you would be surprised at how much joking and stuff goes on in these chats, like not work related at all. People are just wasting time, and this could be in the middle of, you know, all hell breaking loose, and people are sending emojis and stuff, people saying I'm not coming in, and just being stupid, bro, just not taking a job serious. And but they say, you know, they want everybody to take it serious, you know, oh, there's so much room for growth and all that. Yeah, but then you get on the floor and you see this and you're like, bro, what the hell is going on? Like, this is crazy. This is so barbaric. This is high school 2.0, you know. And so yeah, that was like one of my last messages I sent, and nothing happened, man. No, like, the person that did it didn't respond, you know. And then you know, everybody likes to point the finger at somebody else. Oh, I didn't move them, you know. And then so the thing is, like, everything has a paper trail at Amazon, right? So if you move somebody, your login, your name is stamped by the move, right? So I would screenshot that and put that in the message and be like, hey, you moved this person, you didn't communicate that. Like, I wasn't at the computer looking, I was busy on the floor managing people, you know. I'm not always staring at the computer like y'all, you know, because they love to hide behind computers and not actually be on the floor. You know, that requires whether it be scanning or water spidering, making sure the associates have carts so they can put the boxes in, you know, just simple things like that. They love to just act like they're just all hands off. Oh no, I'm a supervisor now, I'm too good for that. And it's like, bro, you're not a team player, man. You're not a team player at all. So when I went back into the same exact thing, man. And so I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck am I doing here? Why did I come back, right? And so what they do, bro, is they buff the numbers. And it's so crazy because Amazon is such a big corporation and they have so much money to actually run this company a lot better and more efficient, but they just love to lie and steal, bro. Like, I'm just being honest, that's what they do. What they would want you to do is, when the blue light is on and if you don't have anybody to scan the boxes, oh, just throw them on the ground. What? Yeah, just throw them on the ground just so the blue light will come on. but they're still not getting scanned in. Yeah, I know, but it, you know, it keeps the blue light off, it keeps the FPY, you know, where it's supposed to be. Yeah, but you're not actually scanning the box though. Yeah, I know. No. And look, this is why sometimes your package will say like out for delivery or something like that, or estimated time or arrival or something like that, and then all of a sudden that time comes and goes, and then you get a new update. That's exactly why, right there, because in the system it will say the box has been scanned, but it hasn't. Your box may be still on the floor. Your box may be still on the floor, but because you're you know, tricking the system to make it seem like, oh, all is going good, FPY is high, boxes are being scanned. Yeah, no, your box is somewhere maybe lost in the warehouse. And yeah, the amount of boxes that you would see like in random spots in the warehouse, and you're just like, man, that's somebody's package that somebody's waiting on. You'd be surprised, man. And they actually have a saying, treat it, or this is day one, right? And that's the stupidest saying I ever heard of. I don't know who came up with that slogan, but Amazon lives and dies by that slogan, because that's exactly how they operate. They operate like they don't know what the fuck is going on. Like it's the first day that they open the doors, and man, any manager or supervisor that you would ask, like excuse me, for like, and you think you would get some type of, you know, sophisticated answer on why things work like this. No. You know what they would do? Oh, I don't know, man, you should go talk to that guy, or you should go talk to that guy. And then you go to that person, they're like, why did he tell you to come ask me that question? I don't know the answer to that. And after like 2 or 3 people saying that, you're just like, okay, bro, I'm just gonna have to figure it out for myself, you know. And so yeah, when I went back, man, all the same emotions started coming back, you know. And I'm not one to really let emotions dictate me, right? I'm a man. Like, some things you just gotta strap up your boots and get shit done. But this was literally, I felt like it was killing me, man. Like, I would be so frustrated a lot of times when I come home. Like, I wouldn't be sad crying, I would be so angry and frustrated that I would be working out in tears. I would literally be punching my punching bag, and be in tears, bro. So frustrated, right? Because you're like, why is it like this? Why is this job so hard? Or why do the people make this job so hard? Because the actual job was so easy, man. It was so easy, man. And I really didn't mind the job as much, right? It was the people, it was the management, it was the politics, it was the games they like to play, it was fucking how they love to put people against each other and then act like, you know, they didn't do anything. That stuff there, it just was ridiculous, bro. So right behind you. Yeah, I could not stand that, bro. And a lot of times people would almost get in a fight because these managers would just freaking stir the pot, right? And or they know these people don't get along, but yet they keep putting them right next to each other on the same line, right? And they would love to do that and be like, yeah, let's see what happens, right? I remember my manager, bro, and I lost a lot of respect for this guy when he told me this. There was one guy that I was working with in one department, and that department actually got shut down for, that's a whole nother story, man. I can go on for hours about what happened in that department. But anyway, so he was actually gonna come to the floor with me and help manage the floor. And my manager straight up asked me, do you like him? And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, do you like him? And I'm like, what do you mean by that? Like, do you get along with him? And I'm like, yeah, he's cool, man. And he's like, oh, because I was gonna say, man, if you didn't, I was gonna make his life a living hell. Bro, what? And this is my manager. This is the person I have to directly report to. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, nah, bro. I lost so much respect for him when he said that. Like, dude, get the fuck. You don't deserve your position, bro. You're abusing your power. But that's the type of games they play, man. And then when you call them out, bro, they switch into like this fucking AI. They start talking in acronyms and stuff, and you're like, bro, what? Like, it's so clear this is what you're doing. You're, you know, and that actually happened to me, man. Like, because I was one of the best before I got my supervisor position. I used to love driving a forklift because it pretty much didn't mean like you were going to be moved around a lot. They usually didn't mess with the forklift drivers. Everybody knew that, right? Whenever I ran the floor, we didn't touch the forklift driver. Why? Because they're few and far in between. Nobody really liked the forklift. It was a big risk. You know, a lot of people got fired behind stuff like that. Me, I didn't mind. I loved driving a forklift. I never had an accident or anything. I used to freaking train people, even though I wasn't a trainer, on how to drive the forklift and how to, you know, be efficient at it. And so what happened was I would, you know, I started driving a forklift and I would pretty much do it all day. Well, then all of a sudden people started supposedly complaining to this one manager, fucking Paola. Oh, I can't stand that motherfucker. And she would come and get, like, she would call me over the radio, over the, like, they don't like to come to you, they just call you over the loudspeaker, right? So it's like, oh, Kobe, come to the stand-up area. And I'm like, bro, why are they calling me to the stand-up area, right? Because whenever you're on a forklift, right, it's like there's a lot of pressure, man. But like I said, man, I like that, right? I like situations where, like, and not like pressure to the where you're just gonna fail, but like I like a challenge, right? This is crazy. I'm not getting any orders. What the hell's going on? So when she started calling me, I already knew, like, all right, man, like they don't call the forklift driver, right? Like, I have a radio, I have a computer. Like, the only reason why you would be calling me is because you're moving me. So of course I go up there and she's like, oh yeah, you're needed in another department. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Needed in, I'm driving a forklift. Sometimes, bro, they wouldn't even have another forklift driver and they would still put me in another department. And then all that shit would get backed up, and guess what? Who would they call? 5 o'clock in the morning. We get off at 7. 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, they're calling me back down there. Kobe, can you finish? We're backed up and we got all these CPTs that need to get out. And I'm like, you motherfucker. And of course, you know, I'm like, whatever, bro. I look at it like a challenge. You know, I try to be positive. So I'm like, all right. And I get on the forklift and I kill it, right? And so, excuse me, I'm talking a lot. My throat is starting to hurt. You know, and a lot of these times you would think, because you're doing such a good job, like, even if they don't like you, maybe they don't like your personality or whatever, man, maybe they don't like the way you carry yourself, I don't know, but I'm like, man, maybe my work ethic will, you know, kind of get us on the same page. They see like I'm not a bad dude, right? No, you would do that for them and you think they would tell you thank you? Hell no. They would make sure they were out of the building by the time you were done, so they wouldn't even have to see you, or, you know, they would just hide. It got so bad, bro. I went to HR and I'm like, yo, they are deliberately taking me off of the forklift and then bringing me back, so it's a stressful situation. HR did nothing. HR told me, what do you want me to do? Bro, what? And it's so crazy because Amazon loves to say, oh, we have a zero retaliation policy. Like, no, we don't play that, all that politics. No, like, you have any type of harassment or any type of thing that you think is unfair treatment, come to us and we have an open door policy. Yeah, okay. What you have is a fucking messy policy, because as soon as you go to HR, they're telling the person that you went to HR on. And then now it's even worse than it was before. Yeah, I need to calm down. I'm starting to get a little bit too animated. My throat is starting to hurt. I'm talking so much. And it's a little chilly out here. I'm gonna let this car pass. I don't need to go fast. So yeah, I remember going to HR, and then that didn't help. It made the situation worse, you know. And he wanted me to pop with. I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing that, buddy. Yeah, man. So just dealing with all that stuff, I kind of lost where I was, what I was talking about. But talking about HR and how they're messy. Yeah, HR was not your friend, man. HR was there specifically to help Amazon. They just gathered intel on you whenever you would go down there. They would use that shit against you, pretty much frame you in every situation they could, man. I remember one day, and I should never even have done this, but I'm the type of person, like, I don't like people trying to bully people. Even if I don't like you and I see you getting bullied, I'm gonna stand up for you. That's just the type of person I am. So the fucking manager, Paola, she was getting bullied by the associate, and the associate was like, I'm not doing that, you're all trying to work me too hard. She cussing her out and all that, and I was like, well, if you don't like your job, just go to HR and tell them, you know. And she was like, who the fuck is talking to you? Fuck you. And I was like, I just started laughing, like, oh my god, like, oh, she definitely is about to get fired now. Nope. This motherfucker even told me, leave me outside, I'll beat your fucking ass. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. They told me, oh, Kobe, walk away. What? Walk away? I'm at the desk, I'm at the computer, I'm where I'm supposed to be. She's in my face. Walk away, Kobe, walk away. Right, because they would see I was starting to get a little mad, right, because she did like kind of run up on me, and I'm like laughing, but it's like that sarcastic laugh, like, bitch, if you touch me, yeah, equality, motherfucker, you touch me, I'm gonna knock your ass out, you better not touch me. And I didn't say that, but like, I wear my emotions off, like, you can see when I'm to that point, right? So they were like, Kobe, walk away, Kobe. And they were like, oh, make a report, she's gonna get fired. Man, that girl ain't get fired. She didn't get transferred to another department, nothing, bro. And they even would put me and her in the same like situations again, like to where we had to work with each other. Bro, that job was fucking crazy, man. I mean, I compared it to high school / jail, right? And I've been to jail, so I definitely have. I'm not been to prison or anything, but I've been to jail, man. And I've been to county for some stupid shit, court stuff, not nothing, no violent stuff or anything like that, just traffic tickets, suspended license, stuff like that. Man, yeah, Amazon is a little bit of high school and a little bit of jail, man, straight up. And if anybody works at Amazon, man, hop in the comments. You already know I ain't lying. I ain't said one lie yet, bro. Like, you know I'm telling the truth. That's how it is. It's messy as fuck. They overwork you. They sabotage shit on purpose so you look bad. Even if, you know, it makes them look bad a little bit. They don't care. The managers are all fucking pretty much using their power. They're abusing their power. They're fucking associates. You know, there were so many managers that got fired for having sex with associates. Just crazy, bro. So yeah, I went back and I lasted 2 hours. I said everything I just said to say that. I lasted 2 hours. And actually, no, I lasted 3 hours. I did a whole period, and then I left. And what, yeah, I don't even want to get back into it, but yeah, I resigned on the app. And then not my direct manager, but a manager came to me and was like, how you doing, welcome back. And I was like, yeah, nah, you can save that, because look at him running there. Like, I'm like, you know what, I'm leaving at 10 o'clock. I'm done. And she's like, why? And I'm like, look around. What do you mean why? Look at everything. And so 10 o'clock came, Everybody went to break, and I quit through the app. I walked out and never looked back. And that was when I started this food journey slash content creator slash e-bike builder. That's basically when I started doing all of that. So it's been about 7 or 8 months, and as y'all can see, like me talking about it, it gets me all worked up again, because it was very stressful, man. But yeah, man, I know a lot of people probably are going through similar situations, even if it's not Amazon. My advice to you, and you don't have to take this advice, right? You can do what you want with your life. Start making plans to get out, right? And I don't mean just like making a plan to quit. Like, actually take the steps so you can still survive, you can still pay your bills, you know. Because that's what I did. I was just putting so much money to the side so that I could just walk out and not lose everything, not lose my car, not lose my house, you know. And that's what I did. I'm about to go into the Heights. I was in Oak Forest, but I didn't get any orders. So we're about to go to the Heights now. I was gonna turn there, but that car turned and I didn't want to stay behind the car. Turn right here. Alright, turn it back on 1. I'm chilling. Yeah, man, I cannot believe I've been out here this long and have gotten 0 orders. Oops, I didn't do that. Huh. Strange. Let this car go. But yeah, so if you're at a job and you know you're stressed out and you know you're having a lot of mental health issues and stuff like that, don't let that job kill you. Find a way to get out of there. You know, whether that means getting 2 part-time jobs to make up for the income, or you know, just saving some money on the side, lowering your expenses. Do what you have to do, because it's never worth it. Don't kill yourself for money, man. And I know people are gonna be like, but I have kids, I have a family, I got bills. I understand that. I have bills too. I don't have kids, but I have bills. You can always find ways to save money, cut your expenses, so you don't have to be a slave to money, man. You know, a lot, like if you actually look at your finances, you will see that there's actually a lot of things that you don't need, right? You don't need Netflix, you don't need Hulu, you don't need every single subscription, TV subscription, you know, Paramount, Disney, all that stuff. You don't need that stuff, right? Those are all distractions anyway, man. Like, there's nothing on there that's gonna make you a better person or that's gonna bring you revenue, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's my advice to you, to anybody that comes on this page. You know, don't kill yourself for money. It's not worth it. I mean, because what good is it? You climb up that corporate ladder, right? But as you climb up, your mental health is declining, right? Well, now you're using all that money to make yourself feel better, right? To numb yourself from the way you're feeling. you know. And I've been there. I've been to a doctor that prescribed me prescription medication to help me numb myself, right? And I only needed that when I was working at these jobs. I don't need no medicine right now. I don't have any anxiety, depression, and stuff like that. Like, yeah, we all get sad at times. We all get a little anxious at times. But it's you learn how to cope with that, right? You change your diet. You work out. You remove the stressors from your life if you can, right? But yeah, when you work at a job and you're just going through that, I mean, when you're spending 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day like I was, bro, your mental health starts declining, man. And I remember my hair was getting thin, and I was getting very fat, like fatter than I am now. And it was just weird how my body was starting to look. And the moment I left there, man, it was like such a relief, such a freaking relief, you know. And it did take a while for me to get readjusted as far as my waking up early and stuff like that, because I used to work overnight. So like I was programmed to, you know, be up all night and sleep during the day. That's just what it was, you know. And I would say about 4 months after I left, I kind of got reacclimated, and I started waking up with the sun and stuff like that. And let me tell you, man, it feels so much better as a human being to wake up with the sun, to go to sleep when the sun is going down, because what do you call it, your circadian rhythm, that's how it's programmed, right? So when you work a job overnight, you're literally fighting your natural sleeping schedule. And for some people, you know, they might say, oh, I like this, I like being up at night. And yeah, it's not healthy for you, man. It makes you age faster. It actually releases your cortisol, which is, that's like your stress hormone, if I'm not mistaken. What else? I said ages you, stresses you out, you're eating bad, right? Because a lot of times when you're out late like that, there's not a lot of places that are open except for what? Bad fast food places, right? So you find yourself having a fast food diet pretty much. Oh, is this a dead end? It looks like it. We'll see. But you find yourself just strictly eating fast food 3 times a day, morning, lunch, and dinner. And that's not good for your mental health either, man, because a lot of people don't know this, but you have 2 brains. Right? Okay, so this is a dead end. You have 2 brains, right? One, of course, everybody knows is, you know, in your skull. That's the number 1 brain, or that is one brain. But the number 1 brain is your gut. That's another brain, man. So if you ever heard food is mood, right? What you eat is dictates on how you feel, right? How you regulate certain emotions. Yeah, that's true. That comes from your gut, man, right here in your stomach. So you can't be eating all this bad food, this greasy, fat food, and think you're gonna feel great, think you're gonna have all this energy, think you're gonna have a mental clarity. You're not gonna have that. You're gonna have mental fog. You're gonna have stomach problems, right? A lot of these diseases can be caused by just changing what you put inside your body. A lot of these diseases come from the food you eat. And a lot of people may not tell you this, the doctor may not tell you this, right? When you go to the doctor for certain things, they might just be like, oh yeah, take this medication and you'll be all right. Let me know how you feel in 2 weeks or 4 weeks or something, right? For your next appointment. But they're not going to tell you, maybe you should stop eating so much fast food. Maybe you should stop eating that way. Maybe you should start eating more greens, salads, right? Living things, right? Because we are a living being, so you want to put living things inside your body. Why would you put dead things in your body? You know what I mean? It's just not good, man. And you know, the doctors don't want to tell you that because they got their hands in big pharma's pocket, right? They're trying to get money from getting you hooked on these medications, you know, stuff like that. So they don't necessarily want to just tell you eat better and you'll feel better. You know, you have high blood pressure or you have heartburn and all that, just change what you're eating and you'll feel better. No, they're gonna say, oh, take this medicine and continue doing what you're doing and let me know how you feel. That doesn't, no. Do you want to be on medications for the rest of your life? Like, what if you lose your job and you lose your insurance, right? Then you can't even afford this medication. Then what? Then you're fucked, right? So yeah, man, don't. And I'm not saying like it's a cure-all, but man, I would say, look, food, I'm gonna say this: food is medicine. Food is God's medicine that He gave us. That's how we're supposed to heal ourselves, is by the food that we eat, not by taking these medications to just get by, to numb the feelings of discomfort. No, that's not what we're supposed to be doing. But this is crazy, man. This is one of the longest times I've been out here without an order since I, you know, started. What is going on? I'm in the hot zone. This is crazy. Where did I just get $4 from? Where'd that come from? Huh. Started at 11, 12. No, we didn't start at 11. We started at 10. 11, 12, 1, 2. So, oh my gosh, I almost whiskey throttled. Oh man, that sent my heart in my stomach. I'll be out here until 2. If I don't get anything by 2, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna take a break, give me something to eat, and I'm gonna come back out here. But yeah, this is crazy. This is not how I expected the day to go, especially with me you know, doing 9 deliveries in 2 hours the last session. Let's see, I guess I can go up to, I'm already on the other side of, let me see if I can go online with DoorDash. The Uber's tripping right now. Oh, do I have DoorDash? I don't have DoorDash on, yeah I do. Okay. Let's see, that stuff's loud. So where I'm at right now, it says to schedule your dash for later. The zone is full. So what? I guess I gotta go deeper into. Okay. Let's turn around. I'm gonna go deeper into the heights, or really past the heights now. I don't know how far the heights extend. I don't know if it extends all the way down to like 9th Street. I'm not sure, but I guess I'll go down there. Man, I've been sitting on the bike for so long, like my body is hurting, my knees and my butt. Because usually I'm on and off the bike, so I'm not sitting for that long. You know, I can stretch and stuff, get my blood flowing, but I've been sitting on the bike for over an hour already. I should have timed it. I didn't time it. But I know I started around 10 or 10:30, so I guess I've been on the bike for a little over an hour. Oh shit, I didn't even see that person right there. All right, this is Durham, so I'm gonna go that way, and we'll just go until I can get on DoorDash. Let's see. But yeah, this is kind of crazy. But at least I had a lot to talk about, so. Oh, that sounds like a big aggressive dog. They turning? Yeah, they're turning. Alright. Guess nobody's eating around here. Everybody fasting today or what? Not sure. You know what? I'm gonna go. This is 19th Street, right? No, 16th Street. So I'm gonna go straight down to Nicholson and see if it'll let me get on there. Because it wants me to go. I'm almost there. Yeah, I'm almost there. We'll see. It's a little chilly out here today. It's in the mid 60s right now. I think it was like 66 degrees. I did not expect it to be like that. It's supposed to warm up to 75, but I don't know, because the sun is not out right now. I mean, it's out, but you know, it's an overcast, so I think I can run into Nicholson. I think it's a couple streets up. Ooh, that's a little chilly. Is this Nicholson here? Yes. Alright, so we'll make a right here and then we'll go down. See if we can get on the app. Oh, there's an acorn. Schedule for 12. They're only giving me one option. From 12 to 12:30. Like, what is that, bro? Very says verify my identity. A little bit frustrated right now. Fuck. I have to take off all my stuff. Take a picture. Let's see if it accepted. All right, it says I was verified, and for some reason they're only giving me a 30-minute window. How you doing? Pretty good. So we scheduled that for 12 o'clock, and hopefully we can get some orders. Nah, fuck you, Uber. I'm not doing that quest again. You got me last week doing that. I'm not doing that. All right, so it's giving us a, like, don't let me go. Look at that.
Rail.
All right, so we got, Uber said, nah, you ain't going nowhere. I just got an order for $22. $22 for, I think, 4 miles. So let me turn off the DoorDash app. Well, I'm not gonna turn it off, but I'm not gonna navigate. All right, so we're going to Sweet Green. Let's see what this order is. Looks like 1 item. All right, cool. It's not bad. All right, guys, so we got our first order, $22. So that's gonna make up for all the time we've been out here and we haven't, you know, got to order or anything like that. So that's pretty good. Yeah. So Lot Hustle gave me a tip. He said whenever you get an order and it has a time on there, try to arrive either at the time.
Keep right to stay on Nicholson Trail.
Either at the time or like a minute after. So they're expecting me to pick it up. Let's double check right quick. It looks like 11:45, so they're giving me 10 minutes to get there, so I'm not gonna rush at all because I'm only 5 minutes away. So let's just kind of take our time and see what's going on, man. Put that back in mode 1, and yeah, let's see if that helps out with the wait time when we get there. Now I'm getting a double order. It's not even 12 o'clock yet. So yeah, I am gonna have to actually go off the app because it's giving me stuff. So I'm just gonna pause the orders. You're supposed to stop, buddy. Thank you. All right, so we have 34 minutes that we're able to pause this, and then it's gonna either kick us off or we have to hit resume. So gotta remember that, and until then I'll get on the Uber app. We'll see. I wonder why it's $22. I wonder what happened with that. I am in a better area though. Like usually the Heights, they give better tips and stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. And then I'll change out my battery because I just looked and it's already yellow. So isn't that crazy? I didn't get any order and then I got 2 orders.
In a quarter mile, turn left on MKT Trail.
Back to back. they still have this closed. Oh, damn, he kicked the hell out of that grass. Well, they probably do because they were doing maintenance, so I'm just gonna turn down this street and go around the other side. Oh man, it's gonna feel good to get off the bike and walk around.
New message from Christian C. Hello.
Alright, so this is the stuff I'm talking about, right? They know I'm on a fucking bike. This is the order they gave me. Like, this is fine. I don't mind
New
that.
message from Christian C.
Oh,
Hello.
Also here. Look at this. Look what they gave me, bro. 2 fried macaroni, 2 bleed, blah, blah, blah. 50-piece chicken tenders, 100 wings, bro. How the fuck am I gonna take that? So I can't. Like, stupid as hell, bro. Like, why would they even give me that order? Like, Uber, man, come on, you gotta do better, bro. I was like, man, why? Let's see what this one is. It's Starbucks. I'm not taking that. But yeah, like, why would they 100 wings, 50 something else? I don't know. Like, that's freaking crazy. But yeah, so it's not gonna be $22 after all. I don't know how much I'm getting paid for this order, honestly. This is a Wendy's, so now they want me to stack that. I'll do that one.
Head to your pickup at Wendy's 2007 Durham.
But that's crazy. That's the second time that's happened to me. But they give me an order where it's not even possible. Like, even with a rear rack, I don't even know if I could fit all that. So now I'm going to Wendy's, which I'm pretty sure is on the other side of I-10. Let's just double check. But yeah, they just gave me a crazy order. And the person was calling me before. I didn't even know it was a double order. I thought it was just sweet green. I don't know, I guess I missed it. But he was like, he was wanting to know, like, how the heck are you gonna carry that on the bike? And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm calling for the Pluckers order. I'm like, Pluckers? I don't have no Pluckers order. He's like, oh, I just pressed call and it sent me to you. So, I mean, it's completely understandable. Oh, big old stairs. Yeah, I'm like, what the heck? Now I see why he was calling me. He texted me and all that. Like, hello, hello. Like, dude, calm down. But yeah, somebody else is gonna have to get that order. I ended up canceling that order.
Turn left, then turn left.
I wonder if anybody else gets orders like that. But nevertheless, we're on our second order now, so at least I'm starting to move. That's good. I swear, man. It's like Uber realized I activated DoorDash and was like, nope.
Just ahead, turn left on Darling Street.
think he was trying to warn me of that car. I seen it. All right, but here we are at Wendy's, and yeah, I'm gonna park in the parking space because there's not a lot of room right there. So, all right. Oh, turn on the alarm. I got a pickup for Kadanis. All right. Nice, and it's green.
Turn right, then turn left.
This idiot. It's not necessarily difficult, it's just, it is what it is.
In a quarter mile, turn right on Jackson Hill Street.
Excuse me. I was just over here the other day.
Turn right on Jackson Hill Street, then turn left. Turn left.
I've been here before too.
Shannon S. says, meet at door. Call me when you get to the main gate. I will come out to get it.
Shannon? Yes. How you doing? I just messaged you. Doing all right today?
Sorry?
You doing okay today?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. They just tried to give me an order for 100 wings and 50 something else. I'm like, how am I gonna take that on a bike?
I mean, you were really strong.
This bag ain't strong enough.
Yep, that's you, Shauna.
All right. All right, here you go. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too. Be safe.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Leasing office staff.
Okay, cool. Thank you for that instruction. Makes everything so much better. It's right here. And I'll park right here. Hopefully they don't come and leave. Now for 2 orders.
Hey, you delivering something?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll let you up right this way. What's your apartment number you want to?
It's actually for the staff here.
For the staff? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, it should be in the back then.
Okay, thank you. Kadanis? Are you Kadanis?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I got a delivery for you.
Sorry. Wait, don't step back here.
No? Oh, my bad, bro. I don't want to get you in trouble. Can I put it right here?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You doing all right today, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good, man. Can't complain. All right, here's your drink.
Hey, thank you so much for getting it.
Yeah, no problem, man. Here's your order.
Thank you so much. I had thought you were a resident at first. I was like,
You said what?
I thought you was a resident at first. I was like, oh, what happened now? I was like, what happened now?
Nah, man. Just dropping off some food, man. Have a good one, bro. Yes, sir. You too. Bike looking so pretty. He thought I was a resident coming to complain. He's like, no, don't step back here. That's funny. All right, so let's go off here real quick. I hate going offline because I want to keep that algorithm, but that's all right. Let's see. Brevard.
Bike north on Birdsall Street. Then turn left onto Dennis Street.
That's Memorial, so gotta be this way. I think he actually forgot he ordered food or something. Alright, so this is going to be our 3rd order. It's $5 for 1.6 miles. So pretty good. I don't like these streets, man. This gives me PTSD from when I just fell a couple days ago. Well, I guess now it's a week and a half ago. But man, it's like, it wasn't as bad when I fell, but about 3-4 days after the fall, oh man, my ribs were hurting so bad. And I was confused because I'm like, well, why are they hurting now? But when I looked it up, it said because on the initial impact, it was inflamed and it kind of protected it. And then once the swelling went down, I actually felt the little fractures or whatever that I did to myself. But oh man, it was so hard for sleep to sleep on that side, because that's the side I sleep on. And it was pretty hard to sleep for a couple days. Smoothie King is right here. I'm gonna leave my bike. Try to start parking in the parking spaces. Why? I don't know. Just because I got yelled at the other day. Get your bike away from the store. Like, oh wow, okay. That's never happened. Pick up. Hello, how's it going?
What's name?
Amanda?
Yep, that's for you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
You too. Aha, it does. That's perfect. Got straws? Yeah, got straws. All right. All right, we're going 11 minutes up the road. All right. How you doing, sir? Oh, that Cybertruck looks weird. Not a big fan of those. Alright, so our third order,
Turn left onto Venice Street.
12:20. So we pretty much been out here for
In
almost
300
2 hours.
feet,
So
turn
that's
right onto Asbury Street. Turn right onto
not
Asbury
really
Street.
good. But good thing is we're not competing right now. We're just out here
Continue
trying to
for a
make some
half
money.
mile.
So I need to stop putting that pressure on myself right now. And even when we are competing, when I'm out there doing a challenge, I don't want to put pressure on myself like that. Like, I'm out there to have fun too, you know? All right.
Turn right onto Schiller Street.
I forgot to put my battery in a charging case. I need to do that.
In 300, turn left onto TC Jester Boulevard.
Nice.
In a quarter mile, turn
Nice.
left onto Baker Street. Turn left onto Inker Street. In 700 feet, turn right onto Radcliffe Street. Turn right onto Radcliffe Street, then turn left. Turn left onto Nolde Street. In 600 feet, turn right onto Cone Street. Turn right onto Cone Street, then bear left. Bear left.
I was about to say, what the hell?
In 500 feet, turn right.
Going over I-10. I gotta remember this is here. I like that. Heck yeah. This is way better than getting in traffic. Oh, we got
Turn
some
right.
hoopers.
Then turn left.
We got some hoopers.
In 600 feet, turn left onto Darling Street.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get back off.
Turn left onto Darling Street. In a quarter mile, 5820 Darling Street will be on the right.
I'm looking forward to the Florida weather. Florida is such a beautiful state. Such a beautiful state. I was out there 5 years ago, 6 years ago now. I went out to Destin, another beautiful part of Florida. I went to the resort out there, stayed for a week. It was so nice. That was actually during COVID, but it was like COVID didn't exist in Florida. Nobody had masks. Nobody was paying attention to that stuff. So, I know people talk mess about how do you say Floridians? But I was like, man, this is what's up, bro. Y'all not worried about that stuff? Because I, you know, well, we're not.
5820 Darling Street is on the right.
All right, here we go. Okay. let me not fall back into this damn ditch. Oh. Continue. Verify you have the correct, bro. All right. No, I thought it was flipped over. Alright. Have a good day. Alright. Alright. So 3 orders so far, guys. Oh, there we go. Brown bag. Yep. Alright. Let's go ahead and go that way. This is Petty Street. Wow. More of the people are petty. Let's see. Are they going to be petty? Nah, they're chill. Uh-oh. That's another one. Where are we going? Brown Bag Deli. Okay. We'll have to get off here. We got a person with a dog. I'll get off. Looks like it's going to be right across here. Let me get off a dash. I'll just pause it, that's right. Okay, we're going, hopefully it's on this side. I'm not gonna lie, man, trying to operate 2 food delivery apps is, I'm not gonna say I'm overwhelmed, but it does add another layer of, you know. Alright, looks like it's gonna be in here. Not in Kroger's, but right after this. Oh no. Patience, patience, patience. What's going on, man?
Pick up on the right.
Oh, I'm going to Brown Bag, that's right. Food. Just got a counter. I don't know if it's a Hellcat. I don't think so. Hey, what's up, man? Pretty good. It's better than being called Ice. So I'll take that. Big up for Cindy.
Cindy,
Yeah.
you just need a lightsaber to carry around with you, man.
A who?
A lightsaber.
Oh yeah, right.
It's one of a third order, just a cookie, so it just goes in the bag. So it's
Okay,
2 orders
cool.
and a cookie.
All right.
Head to
All right,
the
man.
top
Thanks a lot, bro.
Is it TikTok or something you post
Yeah,
on?
yeah, right here. But YouTube. Want to take a picture?
You gonna post on this one?
Yeah, I'm actually recording right now.
Nice.
So in a week, well, 6 days, I'm flying out to Fort Lauderdale. I'm doing a food delivery challenge. So stay tuned, man.
All right, man.
All right, take care. Yes, sir.
I'm a lot right now, sorry.
They must got a gym down there. Alright, deliver to Cindy. Why is it glitching out like that? Alright, it might be right down here. Let's see. Hey, glitching out. Update. That was weird.
Turn left, then turn right.
And I wasn't sure if that dog was loose or not. That was a big dog too. I would have pepper sprayed the fuck out of that dog.
Drop off on the right.
Well, I got that thing locked and loaded right here. Whether it's gonna stop him, I don't know. I've never had to use it so far. Where are we going? Oh, Wonder Wild right there. Alright, cool.
Cindy P says, meet at door 400, front desk.
Alright. Oh. Hello, Cindy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Starting to warm up now. Here you go.
Thank you.
Have a good one. I always like walking back to my bike. It's so beautiful. It's like when you get a new car or you just really like your car and you walk away but you keep looking at it. Yeah, I have that feeling with my bike. And we got to pick up for Austin. Thank you. You're good. Thank you. For Austin?
No,
No?
you can take it by yourself. You need to stay here. I help you. What's your name? Yes, right here. I need to the one help you. Okay?
Bro, I literally just said,
No, he dining. You to go. You have to stay here and wait a little bit. Somebody else. can
what
help
did you just tell me right there?
What?
What did you just tell me right there?
I say you came here.
So what are you doing?
Stay here. Stay here. Somebody help you.
So speak.
Yeah, speak.
So speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, speak. What is wrong with you? Oh, I can't take it by myself. Nigga, you just pointed me over here. Fucking point me over here and then tell me that. Hey, you can't take it. Excuse me. Can you write Austin L on here? It's telling me. Oh, thank you. Watch how y'all talk
Right
to me.
north. Then, in 200 feet, Gongcha will be on the left.
The way he approached me, I'm like, ain't no way it was the same guy. Like, bro, you better watch out. Run up on me like that, dude. I swear, bro. I don't think shit's sweet over here. Motherfucker gonna tell me go over there and now I go over there. Oh yeah, you can't take it. Well then say something, dude. Don't just fucking point me. Speak, dude. Bro. Oh, we're actually going right here. What's up with people today, bro?
Gongcha is on the left.
Alright, we're literally going right here. Oh. Alright. That's $12 for this order too. Oh, this is another pickup. This is not a drop off. And bro, I was finna verify the order. I wasn't finna run out the store, you dumbass. Knock his little ass out. Hey, how you doing? Hello. I got a pickup for.
Oh, you give me 2 minutes.
What's that?
You give me 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, I don't know what's up with people today, bro. They better chill out. I'm not. Let me chill out too, though. Looks like it's gonna be 3 drinks. Yeah, I'm definitely making a short about that dude. Like, bro. Then like it's not like how you approach me, like start yelling, oh, you can't just take it. Okay, I wasn't about to just take it. Shit, I couldn't take it anyway. Y'all didn't even fucking write the name on the damn receipt. Idiot. Don't just run up on me and start hollering. What's wrong with you? I'm working just like you working, bro. You better respect. I give you respect, you know. But he literally pointed at the damn bag, and I even said, huh? And he pointed again. Like, okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, no problem. Have a good one.
Bike north. Then turn left.
Straight.
In 600 feet, turn right onto West 11th Street.
don't know why people
Right
are
east. Then turn left.
kind of being
In
hostile
300
towards
feet,
me.
turn right.
I don't know what that's about.
Turn right. Then turn left. Continue for a half mile.
Where are we going first? We're doing a drink. Don't keep going, car. You see me coming. Some people will look right at you and then try to cut you off. Oh man, boy, smoking on the job. That stuff is loud. And he's working with heavy machinery. You better be careful. I used to work with somebody like that. He used to love smoking on the job and then get on the forklift and then crash. Alright. What's going on, man?
In a quarter mile, turn right onto West 15th Street.
Let me see how far I'm going. No, it's just literally straight. This sidewalk is not the greatest. Alright, we're getting to the better part though. Alright guys, we just dropped off both of those orders. Unfortunately, I did not get to record because I was on the main street and I wanted to hurry up and drop those off. So, let's see where we're at. 1:30. We've made 3 trips on Uber. It says $11.56. Still waiting on the tips. And then for DoorDash, we're at $17.20. Yeah, we're at $17.20. I just felt something. I want to make sure I ain't got no nail in my tire. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead. Go ahead. So let's see. Schedule. Bro, they're literally making me do it 30 minutes at a time. DoorDash, you suck, bro. What is up with you? Why are you making me do it at 30 minute increments? Like, bro, that sucks. But I'm actually gonna go home and take a break, because by the time I get there it'll be 2. So I'm gonna take a break and then come back out here on my bigger bike, and hopefully we have a better time when we come out here, because not only have I not been getting the greatest orders, like people have been being really rude to me today, and I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, that's weird. It's unfortunate, man, because I'm just out here working, trying to make some money just like they're working. And you would think we're on the same side, you know. They're servers, I'm delivery, you know. We work together to make the customer happy, you know. But yeah, man, I've been getting some pretty grouchy freaking employees that I'm dealing with right now. And I gotta review that footage, but that guy seemed like he was definitely out of line. And I kept my cool, but I did let him know, like, say, bro, you can speak, like, don't be just pointing and then expect me to know what the hell what that means, you know. And for him to run up on me and kind of, you know, he wasn't just all out yelling, but he was being a little hostile. Like, bro, calm your ass down. You the one who pointed me over here. You could have said, go over there and wait for somebody to assist you. But he just pointed. I even, like, looked at him again, like, what is that? He pointed again, so I'm like, all right. So I went over there, started checking the order, and here he comes all up on my back. Oh, you can't do that. You gotta wait. Okay, so then say that. You just pointed over here, bro. And I was so taken back by that I looked, I'm like, ain't no way that's the same dude that just told me to come over here. You know, I thought it was somebody else. Maybe they had a miscommunication issue. And I looked like 2 or 3 times like, oh, bro, are you the same person that just told me to come over here? And he's like, yeah, but you don't just take it. Does it look like I'm trying to walk out right now? I'm literally trying to verify the order, bro. Fucking douche. But yeah, man, that shit pissed me off, bro. Customers have been cool. And then just now I had a dude, I guess he was trying to show out in front of a female, and he like, I guess I should never even spoke to him, but I was like, what's up, bro? And then he started saying, oh, who you dropping off for? And I told him, or actually I was like, are you Austin? And he was like, no. And he was like, oh, let me call. I know Austin, let me call him. And I'm already like, nah, bro, that don't never work out. Like, people don't, it just never, I never had a good experience with that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, there's no need for you to get in between me delivering this food and, you know. So I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. And then he was like, nah, hold on, because he ain't even gonna be right there. You got to go the other way. And I'm like, what? Because the cop literally told me to go where I was at. He was like, you got to drop off on that side, which he was right. And so then I spent another 2-3 minutes waiting on this guy to call Austin, and Austin don't even answer. So then I'm like, I told him twice, I'm like, bro, I'm good. Like, appreciate it, but I'm good. And then, you know, I end up leaving him. I'm like, bro, just talk to your girl, man. So that happened. What's going on, man? You all right? But then I guess the lady inside made up for it. The first lady that was sitting down, she looked like she was about to tell me something. And so I just tried to not look at her. And then another lady came out of nowhere and was like, hey, how you doing? And she was like, I really like your outfit. And she was like, your bike goes really fast, doesn't it? I was like, yeah. And I don't know, it kind of felt like she was flirting a little bit. I had heard her get up out of there. Not today, Satan. But yeah, so I'm gonna let me go ahead and go back home and regroup and come back out here for the second part of this shit. DoorDash is only letting me dash for 30 minutes at a 30 minutes at a time, which is freaking strange. And not only that, like, their freaking navigation is so annoying. Like, they just repeat it so often. Like, literally every 5 feet they're telling you the same thing. Go straight on TC Jester, 5 seconds later. Continue straight on TC Jester, 5 seconds later. Continue straight on TC Jester. Like, bro, okay, I got it. So, yeah. I guess I can check my batteries. Unfortunately, I can't check my miles because y'all know I've already explained that in a couple videos. But hopefully this does not replicate when I'm in Florida and I'm struggling like this. I hope I have a really good day out there. All right, so this battery starts at 58 and we're at 56.8, if y'all can see that. So that, I mean, that's pretty much 95%. All right, let's close the app. And now we're gonna turn on the other ones. Check that one. Oh yeah. We're at 57. So we wasted about 10 volts, which is not bad because if I'm not mistaken, well, no, I know it depletes at 46. So we still have 10 more volts. So we're at 50% right now. So I probably traveled around 30 miles. They were sending me kind of far, man. But I am glad for my last drop off because it brought me back over here. So that actually worked out. So when I'm out in Florida, I'm gonna have to like pin the starting point and make sure that I get back in time, that I don't venture off too far, you know. Give myself enough time to get back. But yeah, once you get by the bayou, it gets a little chilly over here. But yeah, it wasn't that good of a day so far. Like I said, hopefully the second part of the shift is better. Hopefully I can get 10 deliveries and we can make about 80 bucks on the next trip. That way we can hit our goal of $100. But I'm gonna have to hustle. Definitely gonna have to hustle.